It's Your Money, sponsored by Strategic Wealth Designers.
All right, stocks fell again today after a major sell-off just yesterday, the biggest drop in more than a month. Rob Lessio joins us now with why the market took a hard fall. Rob, good to see you, my friend.
You too, my brother.
So kind of explain, why did we see this drop? I think the biggest in the last over a month that we've seen. What happened?
Well, coronavirus cases are surging, and so people are getting very, very concerned, a little bit more so about the economy than the health, but the concern for a shutdown coming is something that the market will not react to well, and people are just concerned. And part of that also is that, the market has probably had some of the stimulus hope priced into it, and it's still just not happening.
I was talking to Paula, who normally does these interviews with you. She's our resident stock expert. She said October is always a really volatile time for the market. Is there some truth to that, and why is that?
There is, because every single year, regardless if it's a presidential election or not, there is an election on the horizon. And so anytime there's an election coming, there's maybe the House switching sides or Congress or Senate switching sides. And so all of those different uncertainties will lend to people being cautious as far as how they're going to behave with the market.
Do you expect to see some additional dips this week as we gear up towards the election next Tuesday? Because you always say the market loves predictability. No one knows who's going to win that election.
Exactly right. It definitely feels like there's going to be more volatility and maybe definitely a reduction before we get to Tuesday. And then at that point, nobody really expects that the president's going to be named that night. So we've got a lot of uncertainty as we move forward. So it's best to really make sure that you've got some safety nets in place before that happens.
All right, one more question for you. We got about 30 seconds left. Last night, we saw the new Supreme Court justice confirmed by the Senate. We're going to continue to talk politics. Will that have any impact on the stock market and where things go from here?
Well, really, in regards to that, you're on one side of the fence or the other. If you're on one side, it was a great, great night. And if you're on another side, there was a lot of precedents that had already been set that they were just not paying attention to. But regarding how that's going to affect the stock market, I don't see it being a factor in any way.
All right, Rob, always good to talk with you, my friend. Have a good week. And to learn more about this and other business-related news, just go to local12.com/community.